everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're a returning visitor, thank you for stopping by again and checking on your boy. Got to get into the YouTube stuff. First things first, help your brother out. Press the like and subscribe button. Takes 2 seconds of your time. And we'll get into the topic. Spiritual attacks of a chosen one. Now this is quite a broad topic, but the fact of the matter is it comes in different ways. The spiritual attacks can come through people, situations, environmental changes, and I don't mean to do with the weather, but environmental changes like that are done through organising bodies or whatnot. But what we'll focus on today is it coming through individuals. These spiritual attacks can come in all sorts of ways, but the way that it comes through individuals, it can just be people disturbing your spirit. It could be a random member of the public, it could be a family member, it could be all sorts of types. But the fact of being a chosen one is we're subject to these spiritual attacks. And the way to defeat it is out of love, being in harmony with the spirit, because it makes us give the benefit of the doubt to others. So if we know someone's been deliberately coming to destroy our spirit, we don't react to the situation. Merely just say hello, have a good day, keep it moving, try to get out of the vicinity, because we know that they're plugged in to a demonic entity that's kind of cultivating them to attack us in the spiritual realm. And by us having this outlook of love, which the seer of the prophets followed from Adam all the way to the current time, or you might have certain gurus that you follow, or you might have certain there's been many messengers of God that have come to the earth, and they radiate with love, and it defeats all evil in radiating with love. I'm not saying to do as Jesus who done, I know for your face in every circumstance, but there's a truth in the subject of offering your face, because you just got to keep it moving. As I spoke about in other topics, you've probably got your projects, you've probably got other things you've got to focus on, work, children. There's other things that kind of tie up our time. Um, and one thing that I'll say is that we don't need to let some unfortunate incident disrupt our spirit or disrupt us on that plane. These spiritual attacks disrupt us and prevent us from achieving what needs to be achieved, because as a chosen one, you need to align with your purpose. And when you align with your purpose, you stop allowing entities which can come through family members, close loved ones, distant relations, random members of the public, that can come to disrupt our spirit. And when you focus on your purpose and you focus and radiate of love, then you don't let that stuff into yourself. You don't let that stuff transgress into your world and make you retaliate in a way that, do you know what I mean? We can all retaliate. We've all got anger. We've all got defense mechanisms. We can all inflict pain. We can all inflict suffering. And we don't need to do that to these individuals, because they're merely part of the matrix and they're plugged in to that realm where they're gonna try and hold on. They're plugged into that realm where an entity is taking forth behind that. They're taking charge behind that to disrupt our spirit. So you've got to understand, because we're chosen and we're anointed by God, then we'll have close people coming to disrupt our spirit. We cannot fall subject to it. It's going to happen. You've got to give them the benefit of the doubt. You've got to look past it. You've got to see through the strings that control the system. You've got to see through the matrix. Now, when you see this, you understand that the person, you just got to stand from a standpoint of love. You've got to be in a platform from a standpoint. You've got to see that this person is coming with a negative energy. To defeat that negative energy, you radiate love. And love can be cruel. Love can be harsh. Love doesn't always have to be sunshine and rainbows. Speaking the truth can be some of the harshest, cruelest, worstest kind of things imaginable. But it's still coming from a standpoint of love, because telling the truth to someone about how you feel is so powerful, because it kind of puts them on the back foot. So when they're coming with a spiritual attack, you put them on the back foot, and you put them in a place where they're like, oh shit, what just happened to me? Sorry, I shouldn't have swore, but you've got them kind of cornered to the point of they wasn't ready for that. And that's a standpoint of love. So I don't think when I'm talking about love, I'm coming with this hippie thing of all sunshines and rainbows, because I'm saying it's different from a defensive mechanism. It's different from hitting them on the plateau of standing before them and getting into an argument with that being, or getting into an altercation. You're merely just telling them the truth about themselves, or you're merely just pointing out some certain facts about the situation that will prevent it from arising to a worse degree. And that's what's very powerful in this realm. These spiritual attacks will come in different ways. They can affect your dreams, so we'll touch on that for a second. Certain dreams, it's our chance of that's when there's no time. So when we dream, there's no time, and we enter that realm of where there's no time, and it gives our body a chance to recharge and recuperate and get on track for the next day. But we're also detached from this world when we're in our dream state, and entities will come and try and disrupt our spirit. Sometimes they use the face of individuals that we know, so it's either to confuse us and make us think it's the individual, or it's an entity behind that individual that's coming forth in the dream. We can't let these things affect us. It's vital information what I'm delivering now, and I've touched on some of the subjects which I've mentioned in other videos, so you can breeze through the videos and click which ones you want to click. Remember, always smash that like and subscribe button. Press the like, it helps with the algorithms. I truly appreciate every one of you that's listening to this. And I've just, the reason why I mention that is because there's some topics that I've gone a bit deeper into on other videos, so it will help out. But the spiritual attacks is very prominent, and we need to understand that we could wake up in the morning and these spiritual attacks first thing at breakfast. These things can attack us first thing at lunch. They can attack us when we're sleeping. They can attack us at work. They can attack us through the boss. They can attack us through a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a wife, a husband, a sister, a brother, a cousin, an auntie, a grandma, a granddad. It's not their fault. They're just not as awake as you. And by them being not as awake as you, you just have to give thanks to the Most High that you're awake. And you can't go around trying to save everyone else. As I told you, stay aligned with your purpose. Stay aligned with your projects. You have some projects to complete while you're on Earth. Find those projects. I don't know what your project is, but everyone has some projects. And I'm saying, don't rush it. Do it in God's time, not human time. When it arises, it will arrive. And when it comes to fruition, it comes to fruition. And when you see the fruits of those labor, or your ancestors see the fruits of that labor, think that's all it's got to be about. I'll leave it there for now. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, press the like and the subscribe button. I'm going to keep firing with these topics. I'm going to keep coming back for more. Help a brother out. It takes 2 seconds of your time. If you've already subscribed, thank you. And if you're watching this, subscribe, because I'm going to be dropping some powerful content. Peace, mercy, blessings.